If you want to buy cheap Ultimate Team coins, make sure to check out MMOPO.com and use the discount code EGHD at the checkout for 8% off your order. Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we are going to be doing a trading video, how to trade with 10k coins up to 100k coins, or 10,000 to 100,000 coins on FIFA 21 Ultimate Team. It's going to be like a how-to guide or tutorial on how to handle this amount of coins and how is your time best spent on these budget ranges, because there's loads of ways to make money and coins in Ultimate Team, but what is the best way? Because when you've only got 10,000 coins, you need to really, spend your time wisely. Otherwise, you can spend an hour and only come out with like 2,000 coins profit. That's rubbish. You don't want to do that. You want to be able to flip 10,000 to 20,000 in well under half an hour, in 10 minutes if possible. So what we're going to do, get straight into this. As you can see, we only have 20,000 coins on this account. I am quite invested at the moment. I've started to do a little bit of icon flipping. That is something you want to get into. I'd say you want to at least 500,000 coins or over 1 million coins, because once you get to about that kind of range, buying cards for 1,000 coins takes a long time to then list them up afterwards, because you'd have to buy literally 1,000 cards once you get to 1 million coins. So we're doing some investing there, and also one of my main squads is probably more than what that icon goes for right now. So all in all, I have about 1 million coins on this game. Haven't spent a single FIFA coin. Had the game for just slightly over a week now, so we're off to a good start, and hopefully you guys can get to this point as quickly as possible as well. So let's start off with what you want to do when you have 10,000 coins. And this isn't just specifically 10,000 coins. We're not going to be looking at players that cost 10,000 coins. This could be actually something for 1,000 or 2,000 coins as well. So the way I'd start this is looking at the top 5 leagues. We know that the top 5 leagues has the most demand for people buying players in this game, and the reason why you want to stick with those top 5 leagues and the ones that are in demand is because you're going to be able to sell those cards straight away. As I said, you've only got 10,000 coins. To be able to double 10 to 20,000 coins is your priority. You want to do it as fast as possible, and you can't really do that in leagues that aren't as popular. People aren't buying as many teams. So let's go with Premier League for the first one, and then let's put a filter on for Silver Common, and let's have a look at what's on the market. So if we go to see what the lowest bins right now are in the Premier League, you can see here there's one there for 450. That's actually listed 30 seconds ago. This is probably a good deal actually. We're going to compare price. Cheapest on the market, 750, 700, and that is probably a good deal. So we're going to buy that one and just list it up straight away for about, we could go for 650, I think would be the cheapest. We'll go for 600 because we want a quick flip. As I said, this is about high frequency. We're not taking lots of coins straight away. That's probably only 100 coins or just over 100 coins profit, but you're going to get better deals than that. Now, I was actually using this page as a reference to see where all the cheapest players are. So we can see all the cheapest players seem to be sitting about 550 to about 600 coins. All these ones for, this price, they should sell just because of SBCs, advanced SBCs, basic SBCs. They're going to be in some kind of demands. Now, if you want to get a good deal, go and stick the max price on 600, and you could put it on like 450, but then not as many are going to turn up. So what you do again is just look at a play like this. Left back is Welsh, so maybe this is going to be good for an SBC if you need some different kinds of nationalities. So 850 is the cheapest. Is his bin price. 600 is a bid, so we could win him for 600. What is the next cheapest on the market? I can't see any under 1,000 here apart from that one. Now that one is going to ruin this investment, so we want to stay away from this player. If I bought it for 600, yes, that one might sell for 700, then I might be the next cheapest. If I list mine for 850, it's just a little bit too much effort. I'm not really into that. This one's got 3 minutes remaining. I could probably try and get this one for about 500 coins. Let's have a look on the market to see what the next cheapest is. 900 coins, there's quite a few, which looks to me like someone has made an investment specifically. They've, maybe they've bought a load for 600 and they've listed that up for about 900. So always be wary of that when you see a big batch like this listed. You can see someone's just literally gone through their transfer list and listed them up all for 900 coins, which is a rookie error there. So what I would do with that particular one, I'd put a bid on for 500 coins, and if you've got 1,000 coins, maybe not, because you might want to buy something now quickly. You might want to keep your coins safe. But if you've got 10,000 coins and it's ending in a couple of minutes time, put that bid on and leave it and just move on to the next one. So the same goes for this goalkeeper here. You can see cheapest on the market there is 850. The buy now is 800, so I don't want to buy it now for 800, but I would put a bid on. So let's put a bid on for 500. And the thing about bidding, guys, this is so important. The best traders and the best traders that use bidding are the ones that get outbid the most. Let that sink in for a second. The best traders and the best bidders on this game get outbid the most. Why are they the best traders? Because they have a price in their heads and they stick to it. They say, right, the lowest I'm going to pay for this card is 500. If someone bids 550, it doesn't matter. I'm going to move on to the next one. And the reason why they're the most successful is because they have the ability to disconnect themselves from trying to get this player. It's the same for, if you're on eBay, if there's an item you want really badly, if you just go on a bidding war, you're going to end up paying more than if you just wait, maybe for the next one. So, of course, with this game, it's a digital game. You can't even hold the FIFA cards in your hands unless you buy them like that cardboard, I've seen advertised a few times. But the point being, don't get, you're not connected to these cards. You're just buying them for profit. There's plenty to go around. There's plenty of fish in the sea. And as I said, we want to turn 10k into 20k really quickly. So we don't want to pay an extra 100 coins, 200 coins for a player just to get 50 coins. We want to try and go for the big fish. We want to try and catch the 250 coins profit after only spending 500 coins on them. So that's, not doubling, getting 50% return on this card. And the same will go for here as well. So I don't want to spend too long on this method. I feel like you guys are understanding it. And the same goes for rare as well. It's non-rare and rare. To be honest, the bottom of the rare market is just slightly, but not much different to the non-rare. So the bottom of the rare market seems to be about 700 coins. Now, what you could do is literally just stay on the 59th minute. I've said in many videos, I'm not personally a fan of sniping generally, just because I like to, invest. I like to invest my coins. We'll get into the investing part of this very shortly, and how you can, once you get to about 100 or at least 50,000 coins, investing is the best thing. But if you can just stay on this kind of page, you can just keep refreshing, and maybe something will pop up. And the more you do this, straight away you'll see a player that goes for 1,500 or 2,000 coins. Buy them straight away. But if there's a player, when you first start this, you might have to go up to a player like this, check the price of him on the market. 700 coins there, so I know that's not a good deal, so we're going to stay away from that. Now, for anybody that's watching that's interested, as you can see my Discord on the screen, I post out transfer targets every single day. Which player is going to go up in value? I'll give you a reason why. I'll tell you what to buy them at, what prices. I'll make it really simple. We've got sniping filters as well, which we're always posting. This is obviously all free, as well as, we've got weekend league chat, squad help, SBC solutions. Everything is in this Discord. Over 6,000 people, got a top 100 trader as well as me. So lots to go through, and it's free to join. So the link will be in the description. Now, stupidly, and I want you to let me know in the comments if you think this is stupid as well, but obviously FIFA has added this quality filter, but they've removed the ability to just search for all bronze, all silver, and all gold, which I think is just stupid. Why add all these different varieties of filters, but take out the main filters that we've used for literally a whole decade? So realistically, I would like to just search for all silvers, but I can't. I have to choose commons or the rare cards, which I'd rather have than just silver, but I'd still like the option of just searching all silver as well, because it allows you to get more within that filter. Now, as I said, guys, this goes for the top 5 leagues, so you're going to go for Liga as well as Serie A, Bundesliga, and also Liga Santander. Now, I do find personally it does work best with Premier League. I think Premier League is the most popular league in this game for cards that are used in SBCs probably, and actually used in game. So when it comes to that, that's probably the place to go to. And you don't actually have to stick to silver cards. This actually works for golds as well. So let's have an example here. So if we go and put in a max price of, you can go for as low as 750, 800 and see what's there. But what you might want to do is just put in a max price of 900. Actually, know what? No, we're going to change that. We're going to put it to 1,000 and see what pops up. And I'll see if I can spot anything on these pages that might be worth something more than 1,000 coins. So this one right here, look, it's got 16 seconds left. It's just got a 750 bid. I imagine this goes for 900 to 1,000 coins. I could try to win that, but we're going to try and find a better example if we can. Now, comparing on gold players that are really popular, it's hard to gauge how expensive they are, because there's a lot more of them on the market, so therefore it's probably best to back out and search for their lowest bin on the market at that point. But you can see this page is populated a lot heavier than the silver market. Here we got Bernard. Again, he's already got some bids. You might be able to find him for, let's see if there's one for 1,000 or less in the first 10 minutes. I'm not even going to bother. But this one looks like I could probably sell for 1,200 or 1,400 or 1,500 coins. So what I'll do, I've lost him. Come back. Where did you go? This is the problem with this filter. Maybe it's best to put in gold rare. because you'll get the better cards. Yeah, that's the problem. So what you want to do is go ahead and put gold rare, and that way they won't go running away from you once you do that. So again, let's try and find another player. Doesn't matter, we'll find another one. Is that the one? It's another one, but we'll start with this one. So we'll put on a 750 bid there, and we'll actually go ahead and check what is his lowest price. This could be a complete mistake, and I'll look like a complete tit, but it doesn't matter. So Bernard, let's put in a max price of 1,000, see what pops up. Nothing pops up for 1,000, 1,100, 1,200. That is where he is selling. You could sell him really quickly for 1,100 coins by the looks of it. So let's go ahead and check my bid, see what happens. So he's got a bid there for 800. Now this is the max. I'm done. If someone beats me, that's it. I'm done. I'm out. You know what? What I would normally do is just go back to the transfer market and forget. I would completely forget about this card. And the person winning this on the other side is probably in the same position. So I've probably just put the bid above him. If this is someone that wants to actually buy this card and use him, they probably have a limit of like 1,100 coins because they're trying to get the card as cheap as possible to use in their team. So it looks like we're about to win this card off someone that was just investing like we are right now. So sometimes it's a glitch when it happens. They might actually outbid you. You never know. But we have won there. Actually, we've won all three. Every single card that we've put a bid on, we have won. So let's go ahead and actually show you guys how I'd list these cards based on what's popping up on the market. So as I said, there was someone that was mass listing for about 900 coins. Those end in about 10 minutes or so. And then after that, he's probably just going to mass list them again. There's one actually there for 750 that was listed 4 minutes ago. Now, that's a bit annoying because that's my alarm telling me to wake up because I've been really tired today. So as I said, this is really annoying because this is where we wanted to price our Elliott card. So in this situation, and this is going to happen all the time, this is why I'm giving this as a live example, right? What I'd probably do is list up for about, it's going to be 700 to make sure I'm the cheapest, or it's going to be for about 750. Now, the thing is, I bought him for 500 coins. So I know, look, it's only 50 coins. I'm still making okay-ish profit on this, very small card, but I'm going to list up for 700. There's no problem with that. If I bought it for 600, then I might be thinking, you know what, I want to list for 800. I want to be the second next cheapest. Does that make any sense? Hopefully that makes sense to you. Let's go ahead and check this one out. So press Y, see what's here. So 750 again, 5 minutes ago. So someone maybe is just copying all our trades. They've got a camera in my room seeing me recording. So yeah, 750 there, 850 there. That's been up for an hour and a half at 850. Hasn't been bought. That's been up for 5 minutes. It probably will be bought at 750. I'm just guessing. So what I would do, you know what? I'll just give the example. That's probably what I'd do. I'd be the second cheapest, list for an hour. Now with Bernard, obviously we know he goes for, there was none on the market for 1,100 coins, but there were actually quite a lot for 1,200 coins. So what you could do here in this situation, you can get an instant buy at 1,100 coins. And when I say instant, you might have to wait 5 minutes. I don't know how in demand he is right now to get into people's teams. He's not bad. He's one of the cheaper left mids and left wings from the Premier League. He's also Brazilian. So, he's got some things going for him. So he should go pretty quickly at 1,100 coins. Now, what you could do as well is you can try and be cheeky. This is going to be something that will, you'd have to list up 2 or 3, 4, 5 times. You might be able to get one to be bought at like 1,400, 1,300 or 1,500 coins. But we're not doing that today. You're trying to turn 10,000 coins to 100,000 coins. That means you want your money back straight away. You're going to list up for 1,100. The reason why I gave you that example was because if you are listing for lazy buyers in the future, maybe you have 50,000 coins, you've got to play for 5,000 coins. You can list them up for 5,500 and just wait for someone to just be lazy and buy that card off you because it's the cheapest one on the page from the squad builder section. Basically, guys, the whole thing of the lazy buy thing is they'll build a squad or they'll need a player and they'll go, oh, right, so now I need Dembele. I'm going to go ahead and compare on the market and see what is the cheapest. So they'll go, so 68,000, that's cheap. 68,000, that's cheap. 64,000. Maybe I'll see if there's a cheaper one on the other page. No, there's one there for 63.5. I'll buy the one for 63.5. Okay, so let me just give you an example of how much Dembele actually costs. Now this is interesting. I haven't checked because Ansu Fati has just been released as the first player of the month, who is in the same spot as him, and I bought mine for 65, which is going to be annoying. I think he'll go back up to 65ish. So let's see how much he's currently going for. So you know what? 63 is the absolute cheapest we can get. That 63.5 wasn't actually far off. You can get for 62,500 though. So as I said, listing for lazies, you're listing up for 1,000, 2,000 more within this kind of price range. And that is how it works with lazy buys. And I'm glad that I've only lost 2,500 coins on Ousmane Dembele. 5-star skills, 5-star weak foot. He'll be fine. I'll probably sell my team tomorrow or day after because I have been smashing the rivals out. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. So when you've got to the point of going from, 10,000 coins, you've bought a lot of players, you've got yourself, you doubled yourself up to 20 to 30,000 coins. You could start this a little bit earlier if you want. Maybe you don't really like those methods I've just given you. They're just a little bit too time consuming and you're not really excited about those ones. Okay, let's move on to the next one. Let's go to position changes and chemistry styles. Now, we're actually going to be using Footbin for this. You don't need to use Footbin for this, but for me, it's a lot easier since I have like literally 5 monitors here and I'd rather just get a list of players out in front of me, right? So I'm going to be using a filter where I'll put in a max of 8,000 and a minimum of 1,500. And what we're going to do is we're going to look for left mids or left wings that are in this kind of price range that are usable players. So for example, Guerrero, I guess he is kind of usable, but he lacks a bit of pace. And I feel like, a player like this is more of an SBC fodder type of player. What I'm looking for here are usable players. Rafa is a usable player. So let's have a look, see if we can find any more. Perisic is kind of a usable player as well. Let's go see Leon Bailey, he's usable, 94 pace, so people like that. Deulofeu, 88 pace. Diogo Jota, is that how you say his name? I said it wrong in my actual proper objective video, but yeah, these are the usable players. We've got Bernard there as well. Now, the players I might be showing you now, by the time you're watching this video in a couple of weeks or a couple of months time, might be different. The price ranges will be different. So the reason why it's important you're searching for players between 1,500 and 8,000 coins is because you're using position changes and chem styles to your advantage. So first of all, let's actually look at the chemistry styles I'm going to be speaking about. So we've got right mid to right wing. How much does this position change actually cost someone? So you're looking at 1,700 coins there. I think that's going to be pretty much the cheapest. Yeah, so about 1,700 coins is the going rate. So almost 2,000 coins for a right mid to a right wing. What about a left mid to a left wing? It's going to be, yeah, I'd imagine very similar. That one, for some reason, was listed really cheap. Almost got it, but not quite. There's some here for 14. I mean, you can just buy this as well. This is a trading method if you really want, but as I said, I don't usually like sniping unless it's on a plate, so we'll just list that back up. A little bit of profit there. But the point being here, left mids and right mids to the winger position, it's going to be about 1,500 to 2,000 coins. Again, you need to check this as you're recording the video, as you're doing the trading methods. And I'm also going to have a look at left wings to left forwards. I don't know how much these cost, but these are a lot cheaper. But the thing is, if someone is normally a right mid, if you can buy them as a right forward, you know that they've had 2 position changes, and some people can't be bothered to go out there and buy the position changes. So these are very, very cheap ones, but they are still important to know so that you get a rough idea. So these are very cheap. It's mostly the right mid to right wing, and also let's have a look at right wing to right mid as well. So these ones tend to go for a little bit less. The wingers to the midfielders, yeah, go for a little bit less. It's actually the mid to the wing that goes for the most. We check left wing to left mid. Yep, there's some here for like 1,000 coins. I'm going to buy that as well. It's just a bloody no-brainer in it. When it's on a plate like that for you, you've just got to buy it. So now we've got the positions covered. We know how much it costs to go from like a right mid position to a right wing. What we're going to look for are players listed almost accidentally on the market. Although it's not really an accident. Well, it is and it isn't. People deliberately list them up for that price, but they don't always know that they've messed up. And the reason why is, let's again go back to my squad, okay? So as you can see, in my team, I have the right wing spot, and I actually have Lucas Moura in the right wing spot. Now, for me, I've got him on max chemistry, I've got loyalty, I've got a manager. It doesn't really matter. But then there are some people that build a team in a formation like this, and the player that they actually want is naturally a left mid, or they're naturally a right mid. So what they need is actually a position that goes into the right wing position. So what they might be doing is actually going onto the market and specifically looking at that player in that position. Now, that means that you can buy players at the going rate of their midfield position or their winger position and get them at that price and then slap a 1,000 coin interest on it, and you're taking all of that profit. So let me give you an example. I know, for example, Pepe is going for around about the 6,000 to 8,000 coin mark. Let's go and find how much he costs right now. The cheapest on the market is going to be 6,000. Oh, there's one there for 6,000. Okay, we'll buy that. Nope, that's gone already. We'll find quite a few snipes today. So we know that it's going for about 6,500 coins. Now, what we want to do is see, what the price is of the next, the right wing position. So I actually got one earlier for very cheap, and I sold mine for 8,200 coins. So I know that there's quite a few. Well, there's one there, but most of them are up around the 9,000 range. Actually, they've started to creep down slowly. So I'd imagine somewhere around here is where they are. Yeah, about 8.5 then is his kind of rate for the right wing position. Now we know that we can go ahead and actually buy Pepe for 6,500 coins and put a position card on him and then sell him for about 8,500 coins, but it's not really worth the risk, and because you're only getting about 500 coins profit by doing that on a player. After tax you're going to lose quite a bit, so that's not really worth it. What you want to be doing is trying to pick him up for the going rate. So what people will do is accidentally list up for the cheapest on the market, or roughly the cheapest on the market. So you want to try and grab him between about 6.5 or 7. Obviously anything under 7 is great, but what you're going to find is he'll pop in between 6,500 coins and 7,000 coins, because what they do after someone's used a player like this, they might have used them for an objective, they might have used them for their Foot Champions team, their rivals games or something. They'll go ahead, check the cheapest on the market, and they'll just slap them up on the market. Okay, they'll completely forget that they bought it in a different position, or even that they changed the position of this card themselves. So what you're doing is you're taking the interest on that position change. Now the reason why I've deliberately put in a max price of 8,000 coins is because once we get up to this point, you're looking at about 400 coins tax for an 8,000 coin player. And if you start trying to do this with 30,000 coin players, 50,000 coin players, once you get up to 100,000 coins, it's going to be a bit more difficult, because you're getting slapped with 5,000 coins of tax, which is double the cost of the actual position change. So in proportion to the actual, the amount of coins you're looking to make, it's a little bit more difficult. And people will just literally buy a player like Messi, like these big players, right? They don't care what position it is. They'll just put the chem style on. They'll put the position change on that they need, because they've spent so many coins on the player itself. So we're looking specifically in this range of about 1,500 to 8,000 coins. Now, this doesn't just go for right wings. We know that right forwards is also another option. So let's have a look on the market for any right forwards. There's none there for cheap. Let's see what the next cheapest for right forwards is. So that's about 8,500 is got like the going rate. There's one there for 8,300. That would eventually sell. We've got some here with some nice chem styles on, but we're going to leave that for now. So what about another player? So another player that's a little bit cheaper is going to be Willian. So we know that Willian is actually naturally a right mid. We're going to find the cheapest on the market right now. I think he's about the low 3,000s. Just again, no, he's a right wing. Sorry, my bad. He's actually a right wing. There's one there for 2,900. I'm not going to buy that just simply because there's some here for 3,100. It wouldn't be worth the time. So what we're going to do now is look for ones in the right mid spot. So we know that this costs at least 1,000 coins to have done. So if we can grab some around here, that'll be perfect. Now at this point, there's not going to be much profit in it. I imagine there's going to be some on the market around about now. So there you go. That is where they are, because 1,000 coins, the process of getting the card, putting the position change on, that is where people are happy to be just buying it off the market. So we don't really want to be buying up there. That's where we want to be selling. What we want to be doing is buying at an absolute max of about 3.8 to 3.9. Ideally around where, he should be listed up. Unfortunately, this one is not one that you can snipe really quickly. If you're on Xbox and PlayStation, you guys are lucky. You've got noobs on the market all the time just doing things like this. So you guys are blessed with the opportunity to grab loads of these. That is another example. Let's see if we can find another one. So we've actually got Rafa here. Now, Rafa is part of an objective, which is the Portuguese objective for Diego Jota. So he's going to be in demand right now, and there's going to be a lot of people buying him, moving the position maybe to fit into a team, and then just trying to sell. So we're trying to find his cheapest right now, which is 3,900 coins. Now what we want to do is find the left wing spot and see where the next cheapest is. So there's none there for around that price. That's what I was hoping for. That one could be a buy, although it's been up for 20 minutes, so I imagine there's quite a few for about 5.5. No, there's none there. This could still be a buy just because it's the only one, and maybe someone needs to build a team where the left wing, they could get chemistry with a Portuguese player. So this is looking pretty promising, to be fair. There's barely any on the market in the left wing spot. I don't know why are they all up here. So maybe someone's price fixing it, but either way, it just stands out like a sore thumb, doesn't it? So what we're gonna do is buy that for 5,000, and the cheapest was about 7,000, right? So I mean, we could try and be cheeky and be the absolute cheapest, but I just don't see why anyone would do that, because you can buy the position change for 1,500 coins. Which, you know, you buy the card for about 4,000, 1,500, so that's 5,500. If it's too much more, they won't bother doing it. What I would naturally try, the first time you list it up, go for 6,500. Personally, I just want to get this sold, so I'm going to sell it for 6,200. Now, another one we can do is looking at the left forward position. I wonder if there's actually any on the market at all. There is. There's one there for 4,900 coins, and this one has had more position changes done to it. If you're building a squad in the 4-3-2-1, you need this player in this particular position. The problem is, I just don't think there's much demand for it. The good thing is, it is literally the only one on the market. Look, there's no price filters here. If I search for that, that's how much he costs. And I know the cheapest on the market is about 4,000 coins for Rafa. So, and if people wanted to get him in a left forward, they're going to have to spend about 1,800 to 2,000 coins. So I'm going to buy this one as well. I'm going to list it up for about 6,000 coins. I don't think this particular position is in as much demand. What we'll do, maybe we'll just go for 6-3, just list it above the other one. See if that goes well. If it doesn't sell, I'll bring it down a little bit. Okay, next one, guys, is going to be the chem styles. So chem styles, obviously the most popular ones, if you don't know, is going to be Shadow for defenders. Because it gives you a pace upgrade and defending upgrade, which is what everyone wants from their centre backs, their left backs, their right backs. Sometimes a defender comes with like amazing stats in one area, so they might go for like a different one. I think it's like Guardian, or is it Gladiator? I don't really use the other ones. I always just use Anchor or Shadow. Now for attackers, Hunter's great because it gives you more pace, and it's very popular. But yeah, what we'll do is we'll just go through some of them. So Anchor is the third best, I would say. Followed by maybe you've got Engine, that's quite popular on some players that are low on balance, ones that need it. So a player like Haaland, for example, might be engineered more to get an engine on them. Hawk is also very good. Marksman was good last year, not sure how it's going to be this year in the meta. Finisher is the new sniper. We're going to stay away from these ones for now. What we want to stick to is the most expensive. Let's have a look at how much Shadow chem styles are on the market. So if I just search any, you can see there, 59th minute, 5,000 coins. They're on the verge of being extinct. So that's a good sign. It means they're going to be worth quite a lot. Now, Hunter chem styles, how much are these going for? I've seen them down at 2.5. They do fluctuate every day, 500 coins or so. So that's a trading method in itself. But you guys want high frequency trading, not actual investing. So we're going to be looking at how we can maximize it. So we've got Hunters there, 3,500 coins, Shadows, 5,000 coins. Keep those numbers in mind. So what I'm going to do again on Footbin is using the same filter of about 1,500 coins to 8,000 coins. I'm going to look for centre backs, first of all, that have decent pace. They're going to be quite popular, but are being sold accidentally with these really expensive Shadow chem styles on them. So I'm actually going to look at the first one, which is going to be Tamori. First of all, he's very low rated, so it is kind of risky in a way, but it's also not in another way because he's got so much pace from the Premier League. It's the start of the game. Let's see what his cheapest bin right now is. I'm guessing about 5,000-ish. So yeah, it's going for about 5,000. There's actually one there with an Anchor chem style. We're just going to buy it. I don't know how much he'll go for with an Anchor chem style. Let's send him to the transfer list because on the compare price, you just can't see it with an Anchor chem style. So let's have a look what he goes for with an Anchor chem style. So I'll guess not loads. I'm guessing not loads. Yeah, so I'll get about 1,000 coins profit. Now, whilst we're here, before we list up that card, what we'll do, we'll find out how much he goes for with a Shadow. So with a Shadow, we know that they cost 5,000 coins. You're probably not going to be able to, you know, get him for, I'm just going to guess, he's about around here. No? Is he going to be like literally 5,000 on top of 5,000? Or this is the sweet spot. So 7,400. For me, that's a little bit of a risk. I think there's going to be quite a lot being listed soon because the problem with this card is he's going to go down very slowly. Therefore, this card with the Shadow is also going to be dropping with it. So I don't want to buy one for 7,400. You could try to flip it for 7,900 really quick. In fact, yeah, we'll do that. Actually, I don't even have enough coins. I'm poor right now. What we will do though is just quickly check how much were those going for. So was there one for 5.8? There was some for 5.8. Tamori was selling for about 5.8. So that's what we're going to list our Tamori up for. As you can see here from the start of the video, our Bernard did sell a Pepe that I bought earlier for, I think I bought it for like 7,000 coins, sold for 8,200. And we also had our 2 silvers sell. So even in the current climate of having no League SBCs right now, you know, players that are silver are still selling just because, you know, advanced SBCs and basic SBCs. Where is the player that we bought? Where is the player? Where? It is Tamori. There we go. So we're going to list it up for 5.8. And it's not going to be the absolute cheapest. It's going to be, you know, sitting around the same as the other cards. But I believe he's in high demand right now. Premier League, centre-back, lots of pace. And we did just have another card sell. What would it have been? It was the Rafa that we bought. This is the left wing one, not the left forward. And he sold for 6,200. So decent little bit of profit there as well. So what we'll do is now change it from centre backs. There's plenty of other centre backs from different leagues. You know, you've got a Kanji here. You've got Fernandez from the La Liga. You've got Diallo. I mean, Hermoso. Kanate, you can do it with those types of players as well. Let's go ahead and actually change to attackers with lots of pace and look at the leagues. So we've got, now Morales is a player, a high frequency player. People do list this all the time, and he's very low rated this year. So Jose Morales. Okay, let's have a look at the absolute cheapest on the market. I'm guessing he's quite a cheap player, 79 rated, but this guy is actually really good in game. So if anyone needs a cheap player, then this is a player for you. Now, the reason why I think he could be good is because people just think, oh, he's a cheap player. They just go to list him and they forget. They forget there's a Hunter Chem style on him. So let's have a look now at the cheapest Hunters on the market. There's one there for 4,500. I was hoping to see it at like 3,000 coins. That might be the spot where they sell, you know, very close to this. If there's some at 5.5, I could buy this for a bit profit. There's one there for 5,000. For some reason, it didn't pop up in the other search, but yeah, the market's being very strange right now. I mean, what you could do with this one is actually add it to your transfer list. Some people won't notice that it's actually got a Hunter. I don't recommend this if you've only got like 10,000 coins, but I'll get more coins after this video. But I'll put a bid on for 2,500. I'll just completely forget about this. I might come back to it and I'll know that I can list this up for about 5,000 to 4,500 coins, and that is going to be easy to sell. So guys, that is going to be the main easy trading methods that work all year round. The cards and the actual players that you're buying may change because the prices of those players will change. So for example, Tamori, I don't think is going to be 5,000 coins for very long. I think he'll be probably, you know, down to 1,000 coins in 2 or 3 weeks time, maybe, or 2,000 coins. So the prices of all the players in this video are going to be changing. But I've literally shown you how I find these players and why they fit into that criteria of being able to make profit off them. You need to be looking for the position changes and the chem styles. You need to be looking at players that people actually use in game, players with high pace, whether they're a centre back, attacker, left wing, right wing. Obviously this can work with striker to cams as well. We didn't even touch on that. So there's lots of ways you can do this. Obviously when it comes to the silvers, that's going to get even better when the League SBCs come out, because you could probably get some players for like 500 coins that might be worth 2,000 coins because of a League SBC, and people tend to be lazy around silvers. So if you've enjoyed this video, guys, make sure you drop a like, make sure you subscribe. I'm going to be doing more of these as well. If you guys are really into trading and you want to make some more coins and you need some investment tips, some more trading tips, I post, you know, weekly, usually daily tips, like sending out things saying, hey, buy these players. Like, as I said, for example, today we had Ansu Fati SBC come out. Where is it? So squad builder challenges, Ansu Fati. This one come out today and the image is not found. Good job, EA. But anyway, I said go out and buy some La Liga players for this SBC. Now, unfortunately, it's actually a very expensive SBC, which means that not as many people will complete it. When an SBC comes out, if it, let's say this squad for this card only costs, the 83 rated team and the 85 rated team, or just an 84 or something like that, right? That would mean that lots of people would complete this, and La Liga players would go from like 5,000 coins. An 85 rated La Liga player would go from 5,000 coins up to like 10,000 coins. That's how I, make most of my coins. That's what I'm going to be doing over the next month or so. I'm trying to get up to like 10 million coins. I want to build like a sick team from just trading, no FIFA points. So as I said, if you guys want tips like this, join my Discord. The link will be in the description. That's where I post all of my advice, and we've got top 100 traders in there. There's over 6,000 people. Sick Discord to be in. Also, if you want some more of these videos, I will be doing, you know, this type of video at least once or twice a week, just showing you different ways to trade and go from 10,000 to 100,000 coins. And we'll be showing you how to work with 100,000 coins, get up to 1,000,000 as well. Anyway, man, I've been waffling for too long. I actually need to make my dinner. I'm starving. I'm tired as my alarm went off in this video. So I'm going to head off now. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.